Hour number 2 of the show, and right now it's time for the Musketeer Coaches Show. And we have a condensed version of the Musketeer Coaches Show for today because we'll be getting to wrestling broadcasts coming up later in the hour. Some of our guys will be down at Sergeant Bluff. But we got a lot of things to cover in a short amount of time. We're going to talk about the 2 games this last week, one in Tri-City, one in Lincoln. We're going to talk about what the proper temperature of an arena should be. And am I still cold? We're going to talk about Top Prospects Game. That is coming up this evening, East versus West, with 3 Musketeers on the squad. And then, of course, the road trip. And this will be the biggest road trip of the year so far. Not the biggest of the season, but this is just a little start. Where the Musketeers will head to Team USA on both Friday and Saturday. These are 6 o'clock games Central Time, remember, 6 o'clock Central Time. Under 18s both nights, and then the afternoon game at Chicago is a 3 o'clock game. So a lot of things to cover in a short amount of way. Let's talk top prospects, and it looks like, okay, you have Pospisil, you have Sample Ranta, you have Salonen there. At least with Pospisil and Ranta, there was a lot of good grading from yesterday.
Yeah, I think they just did their part as far as like what they bring to the table and what they can do for. In that, it's an individual skill basis, but at the same time, the way Ranta can skate, and I'm glad that Pos showed as well as he can skate, because there's times I think when Pos goes up and down the game, inside of the game, and kind of cerebrally finds himself through the game without ever hitting full speed as he has to. Ranta is always at full speed, so I was shooting for that skate.
Is Martin Pospisil a lot faster than Christian?
Yes.
I mean, I only saw Christian in slow motion, but I thought that was on purpose.
Very calculated.
Yes.
And very mindful. Both of them have good hockey minds. So, they are, I guess this compared to checkers and chess, like they're already sorted through the game a little bit. So, why go full speed unless you have to? Martin's very good at it.
Is he as good at puck possession as Christian, or will he be?
Yeah, I think he will be. You got to figure you saw Christian a year ago, 2 years older than Martin. So I think there's something to be said about that. At the same time, I think just body mass, right? Christian's a little thicker guy than Martin is at this point. Obviously, there's probably some more to come out of Martin's body.
Sample Ranta, does he have a very solid chance of being a first round? Or hard to tell?
I mean, it's hard to tell. I mean,
everyone wants something different, yes.
I think there's going to be teams that if I was biased, I'd say he's a 15 to 31 pick, and then it's going to be a teams or organizations desire what sort of player they want. Because he's got a blend of skill, he's got a blend of hard skill. Most NHL players want to skate.
Different assets than Tolvanen had last year.
Totally different. There's trouble walking. He's got remarkable shooting ability.
Dick, how the hell are you?
You wouldn't call a year ago working NHL doing that. You almost found at times to be quote unquote maybe a one-trick pony coming out his shooting. But the fact that he could shoot, he could the rush, he could shoot a one-timer. So you found him scoring
in different positions.
Different positions for sure. Inside and offside. Shoot, last year I watched him score goal line. Just out of a factory with the amount of shots.
He's got a wallet full of cash, ready to do the deal.
What gives you a higher grade as an NHL? Because you have to put the cap on when you're scouting for Calgary. A guy who can shoot like that, or a guy who can skate like Sample.
Yeah, I think
Georgia and Alabama.
Every criteria, every organization's got criteria that you need to mix and match about what it is. And some of the criteria is based on what is existing within the organization, but for the most part, it's already a laid out criteria where it's weighted as far as
been a move that's
hockey
cost
season.
a job, maybe.
The skate has more weight, pure goal scoring has more weight, and there's a lot of different substance to it.
Now, and obviously I talk about the draft and things like that because that's a big part of it. I assume every NHL team will have maybe 1 or 2 representatives there tonight.
That's actually shocking if there's not.
Because these are all draftees.
They're all draft eligible players.
That was part of it.
That's part of it, and I think some of them was just pretty soon, like a regional guy is going to bring his director in. His director is going to maybe see some of these guys for the first time. Maybe he said some prelude in the video, or maybe he said a good video at the prospects at the Fall Classic in the fall. So you want to play well tonight because you're probably playing in somewhere bigger eyes as far as the decision makers.
And that scout who's the regional scout's going,
Yeah, I've been there.
and you're like, you got to perform. I kept saying great things.
I've been there. I've been there. Or I've been on the other side where you kind of undercredit the player. They show up
And play.
and the lights out.
It's the ups and downs of the sport.
It is.
So they shipped out, obviously, after a game on Saturday. Went with Mark LaRose that direction. He had GM meetings as well there.
He did. Rosie had meetings all Monday, which was good for him to go through and do.
Positive things, or
Yeah,
just
I think-
general stuff.
I think there's probably two sides. I mean, there's probably some housekeeping things that you want to go through. Rosie gave me a pretty good debriefing as far as the temperature of the room and trying to touch some subjects. There's only so many things you can change midstream. There's a lot of topics that come up for discussion for voting purposes in the spring and things, but if they're not on the table, they'll never get on the table.
It's a start.
It's a start.
Well, that's going on. By the way, you can watch the Top Prospects game for free. Hockey TV. You can also, they'll have a link on USHL.com, so you can watch it for free tonight. Cheer on the three Musketeers on that one. See how they do. Hopefully they impress or do what they do. And is this going to be high scoring?
It's always hard to tell. It's funny, we broke there after the game, and then the three went with Rosie. And I just kind of remind them, like, when people are watching that, it's not a home run hitting contest. You're going to go, like, I remember catching that.
Oh, yeah.
I said, there's your choice. Here's your two analogies, guys. You can either float through this game and hope it lands on your stick and do something when it does, or you can impact and insert yourself in the game. So I have a feeling that Mr. Prospects will win the game in some regard.
In his own way.
In his own way. He'll play.
He has assets of his own sort.
He does, but he'll play a physical style of game.
He has to show that.
And he has to show it, and that's just. And it's not a knock on Martin, but Martin is going to go out and handle himself that way in a good way. It's a good manner to do so.
You have to have guys that with that. He's got those assets, including a physical
Yeah,
framework.
and you know what? Sometimes these games are also good for Martin. People on a normal basis see his physicality. Now maybe they get to see him dangle a puck and do some things that we all know he can.
I tell you what, we better get a break in and we'll come back, shortened version. But I tell you what, normally we would have trivia, so instead I'll just take caller number 6. I don't have to know anything except your phone number. 224-6200, 224-6200, 224-6200. Caller number 6, $10 gift certificate right here to Bob. So we'll be back on Fox Sports Radio 620, KMS. Musketeer Coach's show right here on Fox Sports Radio 620 KMS. Ted is our winner, and Ted can thank Luke for declining to take the prize. I have never come across where my guest calls and gets number 6, and I'm listening. You're calling number 6. Who is this? And I just started laughing. That's pretty good.
Sorry, Ted.
Well, no, Ted got it. You're welcome.
You're welcome, Ted.
Ted, buy him a slice of pizza. Let's talk about, I guess, if we look at the positive side of things over the weekend, it's about collecting points, and you collected 2 points out of a possible 4. 2 very close, hard-fought games to start with Tri-City. These are disappointing because you've had leads.
Yeah, I think the Tri game, was a little bit of two-sided. Obviously, the first goal there by Mills is a big goal. It's something for our team. A good starting point in the row. I don't know if we were really great got the goal, so that was a good push on that part. But then we lost that lead, went down 3-1. I was very, very happy with our resolve to come back and climb over. And then the sad part again is again, not getting some things done defensively with moments of truth that we should have done.
It's another learning process. Tri-City's a good team, and when they come heavy and they were desperate, they play well.
Yeah, and equally, I think that's where our desperation at that time of game. And at that point, two teams behind the clock, the opposition. When the time and score matter, and so does your brain, so does your activity, so does just a lot of facets of it. So we had moments in that shift that they scored late in the game to tie it.
One thing you mentioned after that game, which I think is really positive for this team, is your team was not happy not getting 2 points. That's something that probably wouldn't have been said a month ago when they were younger.
100%. Maybe an individual disappointment in some guys' cases. They really good chance to tie that game. There's definitely team disappointment. Worked too hard in that side of things, especially on the road. Not come out with the secondary point. The 3-3 overtime, which was the third or fourth time we tried overtime. So that was disappointing on a lot of changes that she's
that's mental mistakes more than anything, right?
Player, which was a good sign.
Sure.
But he had a bad sign on the first play.
Mental
and just physical tired. So the tired brain shuts down first. So at the same time, we have to find different ways to do that. As a staff, we do it. Maybe it's sometimes we just have 2 guys caught out there once they're caught.
Lincoln shootout loss. One that a couple of goals might have been counted for you. That's the hard part about it. You fought through it. In the long run, it's another point, but another disappointment in a way because you played good enough to win.
They played good enough to win. I thought Lincoln did a really nice job. I thought they played very good.
They're a good team.
They're a good team. I think they've lost some games with injury and they've won games when they've been very healthy. They played hard. I thought there was a physical, almost borderline nasty, dirty game. Which for us, some of us weren't that excited about that part, and other guys on our group, obviously, are at Dorian Dawson, who went and stuck up for some fellas. Good for you. And that brought us to a different level, I think. The night before, Bond stuck up for Drew, run by a player, and then played the guy that's 6'3", and that all was a Bond. So those 2 moments in both those games, I thought were good signs for our team. But the disappointing part Saturday for sure is one, we gave up a penalty kill goal. We hadn't given one up in one of the games, so that was disappointing. But the goals called off that we don't have really control of. My bad. Sorry.
Those are disappointing. The other disappointment, 0 for 9 on the power play.
Yeah.
That's killing you right now.
It's been a nemesis. It's been a little bit of a problem we're trying to solve here.
You've tried changing personnel. You've tried changing spots. What needs to happen? Because it looks good.
Yeah, but it's got to be more shooting mentality, more not a one and done. I think it's got to become more of a blue collar man's game around the net. We have not done that. But when we're on it, when we've scored on it, that momentum from it has been shooting. We've been almost lazy, not lazy, lazy is not the right word. We've been cute and trying to make the extra play all the time. It's not been good for us.
It's got to be frustrating for the team.
Well, it is. We have meetings about it. We talk about the 10 guys guys are going to have that boards make a difference. Well, during that game, you lose Sal into an injury, he's out. You lose Poss to a DQ, he's out. You lose Mills to an injury, he's out. So at the end of the game, you're playing seven players, but 3 new guys and shuffle some guys around on some different groups. And at the end of the day, I kind of like it because it needs to refocus. I thought Werner, Sampo, Rowan, that group right there kept me in like a roller at the end of the game. Probably gave us a ton of works.
You have those games. One more thought on it. It was kind of interesting. No heat in the place. Were you cold on the bench? Because I was worried about you more than the players because they're skating. You were. Oh, I'm sorry. Your face looked red. I thought it was just because you're. You were warm for other reasons.
That might have been overheating.
All right, real quick, because we only have a couple minutes. Team USA, you have the under 18s. What can you tell me about them?
Well, talented. I mean, their blue line's going to have first round picks in Corey Wild, the Sanders, Alvin Samuelson, Ty Anderson, up front, Oliver Wallstrom, Weiss are special. So they've lived and died on what they brought to the team in special teams. They get a chance because they do have offense, but at the same time, their offense accuracy, they love to join the play. Man's going to cash in. If you don't cash in,
He's in the back, right? Are we ready?
this team's there's a chance to get it. They're that aggressive.
Whatever, as long as you cash in on the 3.
You got to cash in on those parts. We love our on-man opportunities. At the same time, everyone's like, oh, they're all 18, but you're right. But they've all played together.
A whole year, yes.
Their second year in the league. So
That's why I was thinking
they are dangerous. They're dangerous, especially if you put it to the attract and favorable. They're very talented players for sure. But we need to play a role. That might be more time at the same time.
We'll find out. Bus trip, this will be the longest so far. There you go. And these are 6, 6, and 3. So, 6 possible points. One by one. You're not thinking of it. Just the Jets. How's Millsy?
Went through a protocol situation and saw stuff that way, so maybe in the right direction. Let's get
All right. All right, that's going to do it for the Musketeer Coaches Show. We have wrestling coming up next. Let's get right in. We'll be back with that. Join us Friday, Saturday, Sunday on 1470 KWSL, by the way. So Friday and Saturday, 6 o'clock on KMNS. Sunday, 1470 KWSL. All right, Fox Sports Radio 620 KMNS.
Number 6. Let's go.